I don't know how to open this video. I wasn't even expecting to make this video, but apparently someone's been holding on to something for a real long time. So here we are. Shoeonheads finally made a response video, and she shared it with her 1 million plus subscribers. This is one of those formative moments for a YouTube channel, you know? What do you do when the ball's in your court? Let's do it. Round 2.
Made about 60 videos on this channel, and I think I've gotten a total of 5 responses to any of them. Then I make one video saying it's bad to diddle kids, and I'm swarmed.
I wasn't objecting to you saying it's bad to diddle kids, but it's understandable that you got swarmed because this is the same misrepresentative bullshit attitude you took towards the topic. You can't represent other people accurately, their objections to you accurately, so no shit you're gonna get swarmed. No shit you're gonna get people pushing back against what you have to say.
We truly live in a society, folks.
Let's address this title right off the bat. I'm liberal. I'm a classical liberal, economically conservative, socially liberal, classical liberal. I didn't make my video responding to you to own the libs. I made my video responding to you because it's cathartic to call someone out when they fuck up.
So I know I said I was done with this topic.
Yeah, why aren't you done with this topic? This was 3 months ago. Why are you still on this?
But after seeing this response, I can't help it. I'm like a moth to the cringe flame.
Did you also make the same sort of response to Sargon when he said, let's call ourselves liberalists?
There is already so much to unpack here.
There's really nothing to unpack there. I'm calling you out for being a hypocrite because you look the other way when somebody says, ew, that word has baggage. But on this topic, you're like, ew, that person's trying to change their image by changing their label. That's dishonest. That's evasive. That's not taking responsibility for what you are. It's mind-boggling to me that there exists anybody who failed to understand that that's the analogy I was making.
Just the fact that in your mind, these two things are comparable.
Both are terms with baggage. They're comparable because they're similar in that same way. They share that same trait. Ergo, they are analogous to each other. Idiot!
If you guys don't know, Sargon kind of started his own movement. He made a group called the Liberalists. This is not the same at all.
Of course it's not the same. Never said they were the same. This image, boom, refuted. Next point.
A liberalist to Sargon is not the same thing as a liberal. His goal was to distance themselves in name and in action.
Liberalists aren't any different from liberals. They're liberals. They are liberals by definition. On their own website, they say they endorse liberal principles. They're liberals. There's nothing changing about them. They're trying to differentiate themselves from SJWs.
Maps, on the other hand, still identify as pedophiles. They're just changing in name. Also, I don't give him the same amount of shit as baby diddlers.
I'm not talking about baby diddlers. No, I'm talking about people who are shifting labels to avoid the baggage associated with those labels. It's not that fucking hard to see. I can use any other number of fucking analogies. Look at fucking vegans. Oh, I don't like to call myself vegan. That just has all this sort of baggage. I call myself plant-based. They don't change fucking anything. They just want to change their image. Same thing with liberalists. Same thing with maps.
Sargon can call himself a doo-doo poo-poo banana brain, but as long as he's not advocating for anything terrible...
Doesn't matter what they're advocating for. That wasn't the point I was making. Antifa aren't libertarians. They're fucking communists in disguise.
You hear that? Antifa are communists. In disguise!
To be honest, if there was any bad points I made in my video, it was that. Not because I said they were, like, communists in disguise. By the way, thanks for laughing. I'm assuming she got that because it was a joke about them wearing masks and shit. The weakness of that statement that I made was saying they weren't libertarian. You could argue that some of them are libertarian. I would say most of them aren't. but, you know.
Can I just say, it is an honor to be in your presence, the great Sherlock Holmes himself.
I'll save that for later.
We only created the word libertarian because liberals got poisoned when the New Deal rolled around in America.
What is this tangent?
It's my fucking opinion. Again, you and this swath of fucking mouth breathers in my comment section apparently failed to grasp that I make videos containing my opinions.
What the fuck does this add to anything? This has nothing to do with Shuanhead's point. Nowhere does she bring up liberals or Antifa.
This is what I predicted you would do, because you, again, are ignoring the fact that people come to my channel to listen to my political opinions. And here is an opportunity for me to give an opinion that I don't usually disclose in my other videos.
Pardon me for having a fucking opinion, bitch. But here, where you've got people who have got such a huge fucking stigma leveled against them.
Oh, I wonder why there's such a stigma against grown-ass adults fucking—
Whoa, I don't even need to wait for the end of that sentence. Because you're not even talking about the topic of the fucking video. The video is about minor-attracted persons, not persons who fuck minors. Again, you're ignoring the central fucking contention in my entire video, which is your conflation of sexual attraction and the act. This is only explicable by sheer fucking unadulterated stupidity or dishonesty. Pick one.
You know who else gets a bad stigma? Murderers.
Pedo is pedo is bad PR. It's got so much baggage attached to it. Let's just straight up say what we are. Hey guys, this is mid-editing Omnizoa here. I didn't even realize this the first time I was watching through the video, but this clip that she has here, she's curiously edited out the preamble to, and so it sounds like I'm using we in the sense that I'm a pedophile. Here's her segment.
You know who else gets a bad stigma? Murderers.
Pedo is pedo is bad PR. It's got so much baggage attached to it. Let's just straight up say what we are. And here's my segment. But here, where you've got people who have got such a huge fucking stigma leveled against them that they say, you know what, pedo is pedo is bad PR. People who have got such a huge fucking stigma leveled against them that they say, you know what, pedo is pedo is bad PR. It's got so much baggage attached to it. Let's just straight up say what we are. Interesting bit of editing there. That's some really insidious shit. I wonder why there's so many different fucking people flooding my fucking comment section and raiding my fucking Discord server, calling me a pedophile. Gosh, who could possibly be provoking that shit? Let's just straight up say what we are. We are attracted to minors.
Wait, I'm confused. Was that a defense?
No, that was an explanation of what the term means, because clearly you've just now demonstrated a clear failure to comprehend what the fucking term means.
I'm not a rapist. I'm a surprise sexer.
I'll even take the original fucking video, clip it right here, to show you I addressed this goddamn point, and here you are ignoring it. You haven't figured it out yet, but pedophile is not equal to child abuser. There's a difference between pedophilia and pederasty, which you're ignoring in this video for the sake of your fucking gut reaction to this. Again, you're conflating sexual attraction with the act. I explained this in my original video to you, and you're responding to me completely ignoring it. This was refuted already, and you're just repeating yourself like a drooling lunatic.
They are now trying to squeeze themselves into the LGBT community. And do not be mistaken, the LGBT community ain't having that shit.
Well, the LGBT community was having the T in its name, which was not a sexuality. Transgenderism, transsexualism, and transvestism, none of those are sexualities.
But the T still has to do with gender.
Oh, I'm sorry. LGBT is about gender? Oh, that's news to me. When did that start?
The LGBT community is about gender and sexuality.
As of the T, again.
Pedophilia is neither of those!
It is. It's literally being sexually attracted to children. What is a sexuality if not a sexual attraction? You're automatically asserting that these people are snakes, and you've not explained why.
It's because they're trying to sneak into the gay rights movement.
Did you say sneak?
You triggered my trap card!
Can I just say, it is an honor to be in your presence, the great Sherlock Holmes himself.
They're not trying to sneak. They're being really open about it. That's fucking hilarious.
They're latching on a movement that is currently, finally, seeing acceptance.
Oh no, they want to find acceptance. That's such snake-like behavior.
Which makes them snakes.
I said that ironically, but apparently you mean that seriously. Wanting to find acceptance makes them snakes.
How could you think I would acquiesce to such a foolish request?
It's sort of like saying, I have a rape fetish, but I'm not gonna rape you. Of course, that's not a popular talking point here, so you're not making a video about that.
His gotchas are so bad. If there was a movement of people trying to normalize literal rape.
Not normalizing literal. Oh my god. You say my gotchas are so bad, and yet I literally am talking about people who have a rape fantasy, and you respond to it as though I'm talking about actual rape.
Having a rape fetish where two consenting adults role play out a power fantasy together.
You can role play pedophilia too. That's what daddy small relationships are. That exists in BDSM too.
If you're sexually attracted to children, you want to fuck kids, young
And if you're
kids.
sexually attracted to rape, you want to rape. If you want to simulate it in a consensual adult relationship, that's fine. But you can do that for both.
I mean, not exactly, because you can do age.
Exactly. No, you can't exactly do it in either case. This is why it's a good analogy.
Fuck. Okay.
Is not at all the same thing that maps are doing.
You are very keen to tell me about when two things are not the same. I'm well aware of when two things are not the same, but what you consistently fail to acknowledge and incorporate into your arguments against me is that sexual attraction and sexual acts are not the same.
It's like this dude completely forgets there are children involved in this.
Oh my god, that completely passed my mind. We're talking about having sexual fantasies about kids? That changes everything. Thought crime is okay. Baseless assertion.
For the 1,000,000th time, children are not a gender. Pedophilia isn't a sexuality.
Yeah, you can be a gay pedophile or a straight pedophile, and then go die.
Thanks for the input, Greg.
If your logic lined up with reality, my sexuality would be like girls with tattoos and men with beards and beer bellies.
Whoa, are you seriously advocating people getting body mods and drinking copious amounts of alcohol? That's fucking messed up. You should be flagged off the internet.
Report them.
Again, and no, I'm not going to let go of that because you didn't fucking address it and you cut it out of the clip you included on your Twitter post. So yeah, I'm going to ram it into the fucking ground that you were advocating a fucking flagging campaign against people who did nothing to you.
And just the fact that these people have ages of attraction, like 2 to 5, means a grown-ass adult looked at a 2-year-old and went,
Okay, I gotta admit, that was funny.
is that really the hill you want to die on?
What do you mean, what the hill I want to die on? What hill am I dying on?
And I takes him to Pleasure Island. Ah, Pleasure Island. Pleasure Island? But the law, suppose they... No, there's no risk. They never come back as boys.
This video clip has literally been on my computer for 8 years, just waiting for an opportunity to break it out because it's really funny out of context. By the way, that's a joke. This is not meant to be representative of my actual beliefs. Caption: what Shoe-on-Head subscribers actually believe.
Finding prepubescent children attractive is bad.
Well, bad in the sense that you can't legally act on it, and it's most likely going to be an exploitative relationship. Yeah. But apart from that, is that a good reason to fucking flame somebody? Is that a good reason to wish they were dead? Or generalize them as all being manipulative snakes? Or further advocating a false flagging campaign against them? I like women in their 40s to 60s. What the fuck is up with that?
If you wanna fuck a grandma,
We're not talking about fucking anybody. We're talking about having an age of attraction. That was the point of the video I was responding to. Pedophile is not equal to child abuser. One is sexually attracted to children, one ravages children.
he's laughing at that sentence.
I'm laughing at it because you, again, throughout this video, have failed to incorporate that in your counter arguments. Of course I'm laughing at you. How the fuck do you fail to grasp this? Oh my god! Call me a doctor because you're clinically fucking retarded. Again, curious how she doesn't address that point whatsoever, even though it directly challenges multiple things she said throughout the fucking video so far.
It's just some fucked fetish at most.
Yeah, we get that. And the no contact MAPs also get that. What don't you get about this?
They're saying it's a sexuality. That's what they don't get. What are you not getting? No, you!
It's not rebutting the point. Are you too fucking uptight for a pedophile joke?
Okay, here's the thing though. Pedophile jokes can be funny.
If it's at the expense of the pedophile. There's literally nothing more dangerous about pedophilia than any other sexual attraction when you think about it.
You hear that, guys? There is no difference between an adult consensually having sex with another adult and an adult having sex with a child.
You should have bled to death by now!
I seared the wound closed. I came close to passing out from the pain. You told me I couldn't kill you, but I'd like to try and prove you wrong! So let's see, how many times is it gonna take?
We learn so much on this channel.
It's like, nice job clipping out your fucking hypocrisy compilation. Why do flat earthers admit they're flat earthers? Why do they have to have some sort of cozy little community? Why are they trying to ingratiate themselves with the rest of society?
Because believing the earth is flat doesn't hurt anybody.
And being sexually attracted to somebody doesn't hurt anybody either!
Except maybe my brain cells. If they contact you at all, block them.
Oh no. I'm sorry, has Shoe on Head gone all Steve Shives on us? Have you gone all Steve Shives on us, Shoe on Head? You're gonna block him. You don't talk to him, block him. You can't have conversations with them. You can't hold any rational debate. Oh my god, Shoe on Head, this is your worst video.
Hey kid, want to debate?
Oh my god, thank you for that clip. I am saving that so hard.
My mom told me not to talk to strangers. Your mom's a fucking SJW.
Thank you very much for the clip, Shoe on Head. Man, that is, oof. I fucking love that. That's such a gift. That is such a fucking gift.
Is this like the final outcome of the too intellectual for you, anti-SJW, debate me one-on-one in the ring bro shit? Is this what we've come to?
Now, this is what happens when you take skepticism to the logical conclusion. Nothing's off limits. You question everything. And I mean everything. Now that makes you uncomfortable, obviously, and you're not willing to have that conversation on honest terms as evidenced throughout your fucking video. As for that comment, which people dragged all the way through the fucking sand, I stand by it. I could have phrased it better, undoubtedly, but the whole point I was making there is very simple. Fucking age requirements for Twitter are 13. So roughly we're talking about people around 13 are being like your youngest age group on Twitter. And yet, when I was 13, I was having debates with people. I was questioning really serious topics. At that age, I was already getting banned off of forums because I was arguing religion and shit. I was perfectly capable of having those conversations, and it didn't matter who I was talking to. I talk to people much older than me. I talk to people much younger than me. It doesn't matter who I'm talking to. What matters is their capacity to hold a conversation and make points. I like to give 13-year-olds, and even younger, the benefit of the doubt. They're not as fucking incompetent as you make them out to be. And when I was their age, I found it fucking insulting when adults would talk down to me and say, oh, I'm not capable of, like, comprehending that shit. And undoubtedly, you know, I was a stupid kid back then. We all are stupid kids. But Most adults are pretty fucking stupid too. Case in point, shoe on head.
How is children blocking literal pedophiles equivalent to Steve Shives using a block bot to protect himself from different political opinion?
You're blocking people without even hearing what they have to say. That's the similarity. That's the analogy. That's the comparison. They're not the same thing. Again, they were never the same thing, but they share a quality.
Well, that was that.
And that was, again, a summary failure to refute any points in my video. Not even the trivial shit about, like, me talking about Antifa. You didn't even address my misstatements about Antifa not being libertarian. You could have called that out. That was, like, my one fuck-up in that video, but you didn't even call that out. Instead, you consistently made the same fucking mistakes you did in your original video, which I addressed in my original response video to you. What a glorious microcosm of failure. And I can really only attribute this to just blatant dishonesty, because I don't think she's this stupid. I think she knows better. I think she's just seriously fucking dishonest.
This video will probably be demonetized, so thank you very much. I couldn't do this without you.
Thank you very much for the new subscribers. Welcome everybody to the Omnizoa channel. To those of you who want to leave death threats, the comments are open. I will not stop you. For those of you who are actually interested in some sincere conversation, or really want to address some of the points I make in any of the videos I make, by all means, stop by the Discord. I'm going to get flooded with way too many comments for me to respond through YouTube. And, you know, responding through YouTube is way too clunky, and, like, recently it started double spacing my lines, and I really fucking hate that. I keep having to go back and edit. Anyway, hit up my Discord. Trolls are gonna be blocked. You know who you are.
And me and my remaining 2 brain cells are gonna go to bed now. So, bye!
You are saying the positive claim is that no maps choose to distance themselves from children. That is your positive claim. You don't bring up any examples or evidence.
It means. It's the definition of the term.
Literally,
not a positive claim. It's a charitable representation of someone who says, hey, I don't rape kids. And I'm not going to be the fucking jackass piece of shit who says, oh, really? I'm going to assume exactly the opposite because I have nothing but ill will towards you.
my point
it's
is
not a
that
positive claim. It's a term invented to perpetuate an idea, and you're, oh my fucking God, dude. It's like saying, by the way, this is what capitalism is. I'm sorry, that's a positive claim. You gotta prove that's what capitalism is. These guys made up the fucking term. They said that's what it means. I'm gonna take their fucking word for it because I'm not an asshole.